Sure, your business is online, but what's your plan?
Welcome to Small Business Connections with Bruce Harrett and Peter Kelly. This morning we have a special guest as usual, and her name is Tali. And Tali's going to be talking to us about her business. So welcome to the program, Tali.
Good morning, Bruce and Peter. Thank you for the invitation. So just a couple of words about what I do and about myself. I run a digital marketing agency up in Bonn, and I help basically businesses generate more leads and sales online using leveraging internet and digital marketing, as well as building brands and reputation online, which is extremely important, especially nowadays. Everyone is searching before meeting someone else or before doing any business, if you're online, and what, reviews, reputation, and etc. Yeah.
So Tali, if you had to boil it all down to the two biggest benefits that clients get when they work with you. So when they start working with you, there's something they don't have. And when they finish the project or the intervention or the contract with you, they have something more of. What would you say they get when they work with you?
So first of all, they obviously get online presence, and they have a steady flow of leads. That's whatever every business concerned about and worried about, how we generate leads, how we generate a steady flow of leads. So it depends on the industry of the business and category and tactics we would use, but it's really about leveraging different creative strategies to generate leads for any business. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a great benefit, and that's something that certainly everybody in business wants. And a lot of people are promising that, right? A lot of online ads say we're the biggest lead gen in the world. Mm-hmm. What might be a little bit different about what you do?
So I don't promise anything. Because whoever is promising anything, it's really it's something that you never know, right?
No, you can't guarantee.
Right, you can't guarantee anything, and whoever is guarantee anything, it's lies, because it's obviously based on our experience and on our strategies, the same business we use. But again, it's until we run campaigns, until we do our part, we can't say, okay, if you do A, B, C, D, we can deliver 100 leads per month, and from 100 leads, you close 50 deals or something like that, right?
Right, yeah.
Depends on business closing ratio, how they close. If you deliver leads and then they can close them, then it's a different story.
Anybody who makes a guarantee online is usually a really big red flag.
Right.
There's very few. And I mean, the only thing you can guarantee on the internet is somebody's going to argue with you.
Right. So we can provide, let's say, case studies of businesses we worked with and how we helped them. What did we do and how they grew from this. But really to guarantee, let's say, you will generate X amount of leads, sales, and etc. It never happens.
Yeah, certainly case studies or success stories are a really good tip for people when they're trying to sell their services. Let's move on to a tip you might have for anybody out there who's watching, who's obviously interested in generating more leads. What kind of advice or tip would you suggest to them besides hiring you?
Mm-hmm. So I find it's really important to have strategy for your business, for online strategy, for digital, because nowadays everything is digital. It's sometimes too much noise, I find, everywhere in social media and otherwise. Everyone is expert in everything, so sometimes it's a little bit annoying. But it's important to understand for your business as a business owner, you know the best, what's your goals, what you would like to achieve, and basically going backwards, right, to build the strategy. So if you want to generate number of leads, or not to have number of sales, how many leads you have to do, and what you have to do in order to generate them. And it's really important to have a professional presence like LinkedIn, It's very big those days, especially for B2B business. It's important to have professional presence, professional profile, and connect with people and build relationships.
Those are great tips. Those are great tips that we can all benefit from. I wanted to move to offer you a platform for some market research. So you get to speak to our entire audience right now and ask them a question that you would like to know about their lives. So something about their situation, maybe a question about what they struggle with or what they're dealing with out there. Did you have a question you'd like to ask our viewers?
Yeah, sure. But I know what everyone struggles with. It's lead generation. That's any business, bigger business, smaller business. It's basically connect with the right leads, right? Because what I hear often is people don't have the right connections, right? Maybe they have leads, but they're not the right leads. It's not the right leads for this particular business, and it's mismatch. And that's what there is a lot of activity, but not a lot of revenue and the business generate.
Okay, would it be helpful, Tali, for us to get some feedback on, say, the question, tell us your online strategy, and then those answers will come back to you and to us, and you can start to see where people have a strategy that's going to work for them and not. That might be useful.
Yeah, I would actually ask 3 questions. Is businesses and people have strategy to begin with, like it's generic? Second, if they have their buyer persona, who is ideal customer? And the third, I would ask if they have LinkedIn professional profile and strategy to generate more connections and leads potentially online.
I'm particularly interested in how people are using LinkedIn, because that has really changed in, well, the last 2-3 years, but especially in the last week. So yeah, I'm very curious as to see what people's LinkedIn strategies are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Agreed.
I think it'll be interesting to hear their actual strategies, because we all could learn from that. Maybe we could share those next time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for being part of our program, and thank you for your tips and some leadership there in the area of online marketing. Well, that was a great interview with Tali Hazanoff, all about online digital marketing, and very interesting. What did you take away from that, Peter?
Well, I think the biggest thing was a lot of companies, as she kind of pointed out, they're online, but they don't necessarily have a strategy. Being online is not a strategy to itself. So
if you've got a problem with your car, you're not going to try to fix the electronics yourself, because just trying to do that's not going to work. So you go to a professional. And I think especially in these days where digital marketing is so important, I think getting a professional in on helping you figure that out is really a wise investment. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining Small Business Connections again. We hope you're enjoying these webcasts with our guests. Peter and I are bringing you. Please let us know if you have any comments or questions or anything you'd like us to do differently. Our email address is here. Both of our email addresses are here. And I help small business owners land more of the right clients. I am a writer and a marketer and sales expert. So I coach people into gathering more business. And Peter.
I'm a video storyteller. I help businesses connect with their clients with video. So if anybody, which is becoming more and more relevant as time goes on.
Yeah. Okay. Take care, everyone.